Well, hi there, everybody, and good Wednesday morning to meteorologist Travis Klineski here. We'll start you off as usual this time of the year with our storm spotter classes for today. Several of those going on around the area. First off, we'll start you off Phillips County, Kansas, and Phillipsburg there. That's at the Fisher Building starting at 6:30. The Hastings National Weather Service will be presenting that class. Up in Antelope County, the Omaha National Weather Service will be putting on the class there in Neely at the fire station at 7 o'clock. And then for people that maybe follow me on Facebook or Twitter online out in North Platte, I know it's not part of the KSMB viewing area, but I know there are a few people that follow me out west. North Platte class for Lincoln County, their Public Safety Building Conference Room at 7 o'clock. So as always, if you live in one of these areas, I would encourage you to get out there and check out one of those classes. Now, no severe weather in the forecast for today. What is? It's a break from the winds. Now, that said, this afternoon, the winds still do pick up in western and southwestern portions of the viewing area. We're talking about 10 to 20, 25 mile per hour winds, but nowhere near as nasty as they've been the last couple of days. Meanwhile, farther north and east, your winds will actually be a little bit lighter, closer to that cold front and then to the north. It'll also be a little cooler to the north of that frontal boundary as well, but most of us will be fairly mild, very mild, in fact. One of the nicest days we'll see all week long. As we head into tonight, not quite as cold overnight with a little more moisture in place. Temperatures won't drop off as much. Winds will be fairly light overnight. And as we get into tomorrow, mostly sunny day, maybe slightly cooler, but still fairly mild. Later in the day, temps may actually start to drop off a little bit more as cooler air works in from the north. We're really going to see those temperatures start to drop off towards the end of the week, Friday and Saturday here. We're going to be kind of fluctuating back and forth as we get into that 7-day forecast. I'll explain that a little bit more here. Not only that, but maybe some moisture in the forecast. Now, for later on today here, we do have a red flag warning. That just goes from 11 o'clock. Actually, it's supposed to go until 6 o'clock, not 7 o'clock this evening for parts of south central and especially southwest Nebraska and the northwestern portions of Kansas. And again, it's not as windy today, but it's still breezy enough that the winds could be a problem for some with that critical fire danger. It's still going to be very dry out there for today. As for your temperatures for today, pretty mild out there, even in northern Nebraska, although cooler, mid to upper 50s, low to mid 60s in central portions of Nebraska. Out west, we're looking at the strongest winds out there. I'll call it partly cloudy overall, mid to upper 60s to lower 70s. Mid to upper 60s to right around 70 in the south, with the winds eventually becoming breezy later on this afternoon. As for the east, mostly 60s, low 60s around Columbus, 66 in Lincoln, as warm as 68 in Hebron and Belleville, Kansas. Your 7-day forecast tomorrow, still not bad temperature-wise out there, although temps may drop later in the day, but the big drop comes for Friday and Saturday. We also get our next round of moisture. A pretty decent chance we're going to pick up a little bit of moisture Friday night, late night, mostly after midnight into Saturday morning. Right now, it looks like more snow than anything else, maybe a little bit of rain or freezing rain, especially towards eastern Nebraska as things warm up during the day Saturday. That said, I'm expecting some of the best chances, maybe a couple of inches of snow accumulating in eastern and northeastern Nebraska. Of course, with the warmer ground temperatures, that may be counteracted a little bit, but this is not going to be a big moisture maker the way it looks right now. Now, we do recover a bit on Sunday thanks to a stronger south wind. We're going to try to push those temperatures back up into the 50s here in the Tri-Cities area. And then as we get towards Sunday night, another shot of cold air, another clipper system brings in some around us some light snow. It does not look like much at this point Sunday night and early on Monday morning. It will be a strong north wind on Monday, bringing in that colder air. I'm probably going too high of 38. At this point, your latest forecast model trends are going colder and colder for Monday. Seeing a lot of 20s and maybe some 30s in some of the long-range forecast models. So it's likely I'll probably be dropping that temperature in the coming days ahead. A pretty cold start to our morning Tuesday morning. We start to recover a bit Tuesday. Trends are kind of showing more towards a warming trend towards the middle and especially towards the end of next week. But right now it's kind of this battle between what's going to be much colder air to our east and warmer air to our west, and it's going to be kind of moving back and forth in the coming week ahead. So we're going to be kind of right in the battleground, which often means it's very tough to forecast what the temperatures will be, and we'll probably see a wide range in temperatures across the state. Again, colder to the east, warmer to the west. But again, the big story, the moisture, we really need it. There's not a lot in the forecast, unfortunately, over the next 7 days. There's a little bit, but it's not going to help a whole lot to help dampen the area, basically, and kind of prevent that fire risk, which continues to be high, especially on those windier, those breezier days out there. So there you go. There is your forecast for today. Until next time, I'm meteorologist Travis Klineski. Hope you have a great Wednesday.